Hello guys, just going to double check that everything's just working, but a big welcome to everybody. Thank you so much for joining this live stream. But like I said, I'm just double checking that everything is working, that you can see me all fine and everything like that. So there is a bit of a delay reaction. So, a bit of delay time for it to come through to you guys. So just bear with me. I just want to make sure that that is definitely working because obviously last thing we want to know is that I'm not actually streaming to you guys whatsoever. We don't want that whatsoever. So yeah, let's just see then if everything is working absolutely fine. And it does look like everything is working perfectly. What is brilliant. Thank you. A big hello to everybody. So thank you so much for joining on the chat today for this coverage of It's Glowtime. And I don't know about you, I am super excited about this year's iPhone 16 event, Apple Watch 10, and maybe some other devices too. We are all super, super excited. Now, one thing I just want to quickly, first of all, say to you guys is what I'm saying to you now, as you might have just seen if you just joined at the very beginning of the stream, is taking about 25 seconds longer to get to you. So whatever I'm saying right now, just be warned of that. So don't think I'm ignoring you. It's just there's that 25-second delay. And the main reason is because that's just YouTube for you. That's just how YouTube works. But there's a delay in everything. So yeah, we just have to live with that. But the other thing I'm just going to say to you guys is super chats are always welcome here. And I will also say that any super chats or super stickers, they will be recognized and appreciated. Any questions and super chats, they will definitely be answered. So yeah, just to want to tell you guys that from now on, that obviously that's the way it's going to be. But obviously any other questions, I will try my best to answer them. But I guess the first thing I'm going to say is obviously, even with a 25-second delay, so just be warned. So, and that is, where are all you guys from? Where are you streaming from today for this? Where are you in the world? Let me know in the chat right now. Give me about 25 seconds to reply, because obviously it takes that while to appear. So, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see in a second. While that's just doing that, I'm just going to check a few other bits and pieces for the stream. Also, what I'd say is make sure you get your drinks, do a bathroom, restroom, toilet, whatever you call it, break, make sure you get that in before the stream, because obviously, yeah, you don't want to get caught short, as they say, while that is happening. So, yeah, get those in right now. That's what I would say. And here we go. Everyone's coming in. We've got people from Indonesia. We've got people from Australia, India, Wrexham in Wales, right? There we've also got people, Belgium, Georgia, wow, all over the world, in the USA. Just that's crazy. Wow, Bulgaria, Thailand, North Palm Beach, Floridian. I've been there before. It's a lovely place. Northern Ireland, India, Hong Kong, Philippines, but living in Dubai. Someone's living in Surrey in the UK. That person's Surrey, UK. That's where I was born and bred. I was originally from Woking, so just tell you that now. But yeah, we've got people in USA, Egypt, South Carolina. Wow, loads of great places all around the world. So welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. So, like I said, I'm going to answer as many of your questions as I can before this event and what I think is going to be seen, and then also, we'll talk about what we might not see. But like I said, anything what's in a super chat, that will definitely get answered by me. Anything else, obviously, I'll try my best to answer it for you. So yeah, just to let you know that one. So obviously, this event, I think if anyone's, been lying underneath a rock or something, the most likely products we're going to see at this event are iPhones, specifically the iPhone 16 family, and also we're going to see a new Apple Watch 10. Those are, I'd say, the 5 products we will definitely see at this event. No doubt about it. I am sure that is when we are going to, what we're going to see at this event with everything. So yeah, I will say that iPhone 16s are going to be definitely on the cards. What I will say is that everybody who watches this event with me now, iPhone 16s will not be at the beginning of the event. Apple never, ever show the iPhones at the beginning. Ever. So just be warned of that. What they do is they show all the other products first. So it's iPhone 16, iPhone 16 Plus. That will be about 2/3 into the event. And then about at the end of the event, we will have the iPhone 16 Pro model. So just to pre-warn you that, and if everyone goes, where's the iPhone 16s in the chat here, maybe you guys, because you're here now, can tell me or tell them that's when it's going to be, because I can tell you that right now. So yeah, just seeing questions come along. I've heard that I've got my words out, my teeth back in. I've heard that the Apple Watch Ultra 3 is not coming this year. And I think I've heard exactly the same from Mark Gurman. It's Mark Gurman, good leaker, whether you think he's good or not. He does change his mind at the last second, like he's done again here. He has said now that the Apple Watch Ultra 3 is not going to be shown at this event. And this is something what I was, I think I made a couple of videos about this. I was a bit debated going, why would the Apple Watch Ultra 3 exist if the Apple Watch 10 is coming out? And if you've heard the leaks and rumors, the Apple Watch 10 is going to be bigger in its display, bigger in its battery. Why would you get the Apple Watch Ultra 3? Why would you pay $400 for something of similar size just to get an extra button? I've got one on now, an extra button, and maybe if you go scuba diving, you can use it for that. Apart from that, I can't see the point in why that, why the Apple Watch Ultra 3 would come out with it. So it would have to have a brand new redesign. And I think that's going to be the case next year if the Apple Watch 10 has been changed this year. But what we have heard is that the possibility that that black Apple Ultra Watch 2 that we saw was this color here, this titanium color, this natural titanium coming like a darker gray, that might actually be coming this year. So you'd get last year's phone, but a different color, or last year's watch, sorry, and a different color. So yeah, just going to tell you that right now. Let's just see what other questions, what other people are saying here. People are saying, I won't say the exact word, but they're saying I've got a bad Android phone. I'm going to say it like that because otherwise I get told off. And then I want to should I buy a new iPhone 15 Pro Max or the iPhone 16 Pro Max? Please help me out. Well, I think we've got to see what the iPhone 16 Pro Max is going to offer. What I will always say, and I've said this again in a previous video as well, if you can get an iPhone 15 Pro Max at a really good deal. So, for example, if you can buy it outright, pre-owned or brand new for say $400 or $500 less than what it is brand new from Apple, then it sometimes is worth buying that if you're not too bothered by the extra upgrades, because you're paying for those extra upgrades for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I've got a feeling that the iPhone 16 Pro Max is going to have a few extra Apple Intelligence features, what say we didn't see at WWDC. I've just got that feeling that there's going to be exclusive ones for the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Pro Max. I think just like everybody else in the world right now, with Google, Samsung, as much as they focus on hardware, it's all about software at the moment. It's all about AI. And this is Apple's chance to really shine. This is our first flagship phone what's going to have AI built into it. And I even think the iPhone 16 Pro models have more AI than the normal iPhone 16 and the 16 Plus. So yeah, I will say that right now, that if you do want those extra features, yeah, that's the thing. But just be aware as well that the iPhone 15 Pro Max will probably stop being sold in about a week or two when the iPhone 16 Pro Max comes out. But Apple always drop the Pro and the Pro Max. They never keep them. They keep the normal. But this year, though, I do wonder, because obviously if they kept the iPhone 15 and the 15 Plus, you get no Apple Intelligence. What I think sucks. I think the iPhone 15, the iPhone 15 Plus, what Apple have done to it, they butchered that. They made it like terrible phone for what it is for its money, that you just don't get any Apple Intelligence. I think that's really poor. I understand why. It's the RAM amount. There's only 6 gigabytes of RAM inside the 15 and the 15 Plus. It's got A16, but still, to do that in a year, it's not fair. So yeah, definitely not on that one. What's this one? Other people are saying, is the glucose monitoring coming to the Apple Watch 10? Unfortunately, it's not still. As I've said in some previous videos as well, I think that it's not going to come along for another year or two at least. The main reason is we have seen leaks and rumors coming along saying that there's a proof of concept that it can work into detect on your skin, but it's just not fully there yet. It's not giving people fully accurate results yet. So obviously there's other people out there going, oh, I've got blood glucose on my whatever watch. it's not accurate. And America, well, let's say USA, with Apple, they love to get USA standards on it to say this is definitely can work and it's been accredited by somebody. Until that happens, I don't think they're going to release the glucose monitor. They will want to get it absolutely perfect. So until then, we're going to have to wait a couple more years. But the main thing is they are working on it. Another questions that are coming in here, guys. Remember that I will prioritize your chat, or I will prioritize your question, I would say, to the top if you use super chat here. So yeah, just to tell you that right now, if you do a super chat, I really appreciate it. Helps the channel, but obviously I will prioritize answering your question. But people are saying here, do you think the prices of the iPhone will go up? Now this is something I've spoke about days before for loads of it. Now a lot of you guys are going with the iPhone over the last few years. I've said the price has increased. It really, really has increased. But everybody sitting in America, in the USA, is going, has it? Has it increased? I haven't seen it increase. And the main reason is, across the world, it depends. It depends on a lot of factors. So, for example, here I am in the UK, and other people in, say, in Europe and things like this, and all around the world, it depends on what your currency. So I'm in the UK, British pound sterling here. Other people got euros and whatever. How strong that currency is to the US dollar. That is a massive, massive factor. The main reason is Apple need to make the same amount of profit on every iPhone, where they sell it in the USA, they sell it in Thailand, the Philippines, South Africa, the UK, France, Germany, wherever in the world. They need to make the same amount of profit. And depending on your, like I said, your currency to it, what that translates to, that is a big factor straight away. The other factor is also to do with taxes and what your country does for taxes and how those taxes are applied. That is also another big, big factor on this. So for that, I cannot tell you what the prices are going to be across the world, because obviously it all depends how your currency is. It depends how Apple have marked it up right now, how the currency is to other countries. What I will say is right now, that someone's just put in here, I think Brendan Ryan just put down, for the UK at least, I hate to say this, the pound's doing very well to the dollar. So maybe we won't see a price increase this year. I don't think it will go down. It won't go down, but I don't see it going up. Personally, don't count me on that. Don't say I said that. But then for other currencies, I cannot say. It's, I don't follow the whole economies and financials and all around the world. That's not my thing. I do tech. I don't do that. So yeah, just to tell you that right now. Somebody else has asked me, when is the pre-orders most likely going to be? That's a very good question. I personally believe the pre-orders are going to be this Friday. And I think the main reason why they're going to be this Friday is because it just makes sense. We've heard leaks and rumors. Oh, by the way, thank you to Mama Chi. Thank you very much. That's really, really nice of you to do that. But anyway, yeah, going back, I would say that they're going to be pre-orders going to start this Friday. The main reason is we've been told by leaks and rumors that iOS 18 is going to come out to other iPhones. So, for example, like I've got mine here, my iPhone 15 Pro Max, for example. I haven't got iOS 18. I did do the beta, took it off. Wasn't good for me. But it's not available yet. It's not available. Anyone's got another iPhone that can take iOS 18. And I think that iOS 18 is going to come out early next week. I'm talking like around about the 17th, 16, 17, 18. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. And that always happens first before a new iPhone comes out. So, or available into our hands, that is, physically into our hands. And that is when I think you'll be able to pre-order. It'll be this Friday, Friday the 13th. Oh, you're superstitious. And I think you'll be able to get your hands on it on the 20th. We've had leaks and rumors come in telling us that this is most likely going to be the case too, because the other people, for example, in Sweden are opening up a shop on the 20th. And this would just be a great thing to do that as well alongside it. Everything's pointing that direction, but I could be wrong. But most likely, that is when I would say it is going to be. So yeah, that is cool on that one. Now, before I answer any other questions, one thing I just want to say quickly to all you guys, we've got 15 minutes to go here. And that is, with this Apple event, what's happening, I can't actually stream it like, down here the camera's moving with me. I can't do it. Look, I can't like stick a box down here or me in the corner or whatever like that. And the main reason is due to copyright reasons. YouTube will shut down this stream straight away. But what you can do is that you can open up this stream in another link on another device if you've got another one handy, or if you're on a laptop or something like this, you can open up another tab or spare screen, 2 screens. And I'm going to put a link into the chat right now. So yeah, open up that right now. That's the stream I'm going to be watching of this Apple event. So have that side by side with this so we can stay in the chat, talk about it, but then at the same time as well, this is what, what we will see on everything like that because of copyright strikes and whatnot. So yeah, just to be aware of that. The other thing I just want to quickly say to you guys is obviously, I'll remind you again, we do have a bit of a delay here. So obviously what you're watching right now from me, so what I'm trying to say is it's about 25 seconds behind everybody else right now. So, just be aware of that, the actual stream that you're watching here, whatever I say, it might be about 25 seconds behind. That's just because of YouTube. So yeah, just be aware of that. That's just the way how YouTube rock and roll, unfortunately. So yeah, it's just one of those sort of things. So yeah, let's go back though to answer some of your questions here. Is it confirmed that the AirPods Max 2 will not be announced? Very good question. Obviously, I'm wearing the AirPods Max 1 here with lightning on the bottom. So what I'm going to say is with that, then, yeah, we've heard recently, very recently from Mark Gurman, again, saying he hasn't seen anything to say that new AirPods Max are coming out. And the good way he shows this is the Mark Gurman theory. This is what I call it. The Mark Gurman way of working out if things are going to come out anytime soon is he watches the stock levels. So if you have a spare tab right now, go onto AirPods Max, for example, and have a look of their availability. You'll see you can pick them up today, tomorrow, get them in the post ASAP, or you can go and pick them up in the shop as soon as possible. And the main thing what starts to happen is that Apple start to dwindle that down. So it starts turning into, you can't get AirPods Max for 2 weeks now or a week. And that means stock level is getting low. It's all computerized, how it's worked out. And that's how he looks at. He looks at those numbers and it tells you if a new AirPods Max is coming or not. And obviously, it doesn't look like at the moment that those those numbers are dropping or those times are pushing out right there. So yeah, just to tell you that right now, it doesn't look like AirPods Max 2 are coming at this event after all that. But do remember, we do have another event happening in October time. And, we have had in the past, I remember with the M1 Pro and the M1 Max MacBook Pros, we had AirPods. We also had the new MacBooks come out the same event. And this could very well be the same sort of situation that could happen in October time. We have another open event, and we're going to see that. The other thing is that I will say to you guys is that sadly, it doesn't look like one of my favorite devices out there. This is being replaced anytime soon today. This here is an iPad mini, and we've been told that the iPad mini is not going to be updated. This is like one of Apple's oldest sort of devices out there as well. It hasn't been updated. I think it was it 2021? This last got updated with the iPhone 13s. So come on, Apple, give it some love. It's the last iPad that needs a lot of love here. So yeah, hopefully we will get a new iPad mini soon. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's going to be today, sadly. So no new iPad mini today. So yeah, sad about that one. But yeah, let's have a look and see what other questions we've got here from you guys. Just scrolling through. Will I regret going from an iPhone 13 mini to an iPhone 16 Pro Max? I need an upgrade, and since I cannot get another mini and regular Pro is already a two-hander, for me, might as well get the benefits of a Pro Max, right? And that's from the Crazy Llama. Good name, I like that. Crazy Llama. Now, with that one, then I'm going to say, that's a tricky one. You're really going from a tiny phone to a big phone. What it does look like this year, whether I could be wrong, it doesn't look like, again, this happened with the iPhone 14, I think it did. The iPhone 14 Pro and the iPhone 14 Pro Max were literally identical, apart from a smaller battery and actually a smaller screen. That was it. But with the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro Max, as you know, the iPhone 15 Pro Max had a bigger battery, a bigger screen, but also had the 5 times telephoto, teleprism, as Apple like to call it. It's telephoto, isn't it? At the end of the day, guys, isn't it? Zoom. Who cares? Just call it Zoom. 5 times Zoom. That's all we say, isn't it? So what I would say then is that this year it looks like there's going to be no changes with that. It looks like both phones could have 5 times zoom capabilities. Now, I'm really hoping the Pro Max has a better zoom, personally. We did actually have a leak end of last year. It's been a long time, that there was the potential that we could actually see a new, new zoom capability up to 6 times zoom, 10 times zoom. But we've heard nothing recently. There's been nothing at all. So I don't know. But there again, there is also Apple Intelligence. Just like if you look at the Pixels and Samsung, they use AI to clear up their pictures and do zoom capabilities. Like Pixel got this great cool option. I'm banging on about a Pixel here, how great it is. But there is this cool option where you can take a photo, pinch in, and then you can enhance it to make it sharper, that zoomed in picture. What is really, really awesome. And Apple do something like that. That's going to be great. That's going to be really, really amazing. If we can get that for the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max, you might as well leave it at the 5 times zoom for now. So yeah, I would just say, yeah, that's the only thing there. The other question that some people are asking, what about the Apple Ring? Good question. And I'm going to tell you now, no Apple Ring just yet. There's been whispers, obviously, that it's being made, and I think it will come out, but I don't think it's going to come out today. Definitely not today. Main reason is Apple Watch Series 10, brand new design, bigger screen, bigger thing. Can you imagine if they brought out an Apple Ring with that too? You're going to pull out the sale. Think from Apple's point of view, they will lose sales on the Apple Watch because people would buy the Ring, or vice versa. People would buy the watch over the Ring, or whatever. So they're not going to do that. I know Samsung did that earlier this year, but Apple, nah. They want your money. So they're not going to do that strategy. I can tell you that right now, that is not what they're going to do. So I will say that right now, if we're going to see an Apple Ring, the earliest we will see it is next year in 2025. And that is the absolute earliest, I believe, when we're going to see it. So yeah, we'll just probably have to wait to then. I think they actually just want to keep an eye on Samsung. Apple did this before with the Apple Watch. Samsung had the Gear Watch, but the Samsung Gear Watch, whatever it was, that was out. It had a little camera on it as well. And they just kept an eye on those sales, and then they brought out the Apple Watch like a year or two later. And I think it's the same thing what Apple are thinking of here. So we might have to wait a little longer there on that one. Other questions here. Do you think Apple are going to make the Apple Intelligence into another subscription in a year or two? Good question. I think it depends on competitors. Again, just like how we just talked about the Ring, I think it's going to be the same sort of thing. I think Apple will wait to see the likes of Google and also the likes of, say, Samsung and other ones to see if they start putting that into place. Because at the end of the day, if Apple just says, here we go, subscription for this, it's going to be a bit poor, especially in the next year. We're getting it free this year, and the next year, you've got to pay. At the end of the day, I don't see that's Apple's way. Like the SOS calls, like if you've got an iPhone 14 Pro Max or you've got 15 Pro Max, the SOS calls. Remember, they even said that we'll give it to you for the first year or two. I can't remember if it was a year or 2 years for free. Then you'll have to pay. And I think if that was the case with Apple Intelligence, they would have said that now, if that makes sense. They would have told us that now. So it's coming. But if they are going to charge it, I don't think it's going to be in the next year, personally. I think we'll get to iOS 19 easily without paying. iOS 20? I don't know. It's too far in advance. So, yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, that's just one of those sort of things there. Other questions will be, will there be new AirPods 3, Pro 3s, and will there be AirPods 4? Good question. Will there be a screen on the front? Good question. I don't think we're going to get new AirPods Pro 3. There's been a lot of mixed up things with AirPods. And that is that we've heard for AirPods that the AirPods 4, there could actually be two models this time. And the main reason is it's replacing the AirPods 2. Yeah, the AirPods 2, they've been out since like 2019, I think they were, or something like that, 2020, I can't remember. But they've been going all this time, and Apple still sell them. And they need to really, really, get rid of them. So this is, I would say, is the time when they might bring out a AirPods SE and AirPods 4, potentially. That's what they could do this time, or AirPods Lite, I don't know. So, yeah, it's going to probably happen this time round. So, yeah, just to be aware of that. Some of you guys saying you get motion sickness from my screen. So, I'll tell you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to try and fix that. Just bear with me a second. How's that? Is that better? There you go. Hopefully that's fixed it a bit. I've gone back a little bit as well. Hopefully that's sorted that. So yeah, just to say that. But yeah, what I'm going to say though is for the AirPods, I think we're going to see AirPods 4. Whether there's going to be new AirPods Pro 3, it's only been 2 years since the AirPods Pro 2. Apple, at least give it 3 years. They might surprise us, but I don't know. Especially last year, we got USB-C added as well, just a year later. It'd be a quick crazy for them to update the AirPods right now, the Pro model. So personally, I don't think so, but I could be wrong. I'd love to be proved wrong here because obviously I'd love to see it. So yeah, I'm just going to say that right now. The other thing though is that obviously that we've got only a few more minutes to the event. I've just realised, gosh, I'm rambling on here. I'll just repeat myself what I said last time, and that is that the actual stream, due to copyright reasons and things like this, I can't actually show it as like a little window in the corner or put me into a corner window. So you have to open it up on another device, another tab or something like this, and that is in the chat right now. But keep this open so we can all see the chat and we can all talk together as well at the same time. So yeah, just to give you a heads up on that one. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Right, let's see then. Any other sort of other questions coming this way? So let's have a look then. Apple Watch Ultra 3 or Series 10? Well, I just said this in another chat. It doesn't look like the Apple Watch Ultra 3 is coming today. It looks like it's now been delayed, according to Mark Gurman. There's a last-minute bit of news with that. So yeah, just to tell you that it's not going to be coming, most likely. But what might happen is that we might actually get a natural black titanium color, I don't know, or something this year. So yeah, just be aware of that. The other thing as well, I just want to repeat myself, is that obviously the iPhone 16s is the main prime crown jewel of this event, but it won't be shown to the end. So just be aware of that. So that we're going to see the new Apple watches. We're going to see maybe AirPods first and other things. The iPhone 16s will be right at the end. And there's a question in here from Jason Drury. Hope I said that. Do I go for the new AirPods or the current AirPods Pro? Mainly want the noise cancellation. The new AirPods are going to be AirPods 4. And if you know anything about the current AirPods 3, they don't have noise cancellation in them. So right now, as it stands at the second of where I stand, I'm going to say go for the actual... Sorry, my speaker's just gone super loud. Yeah, sorry about that. What I would say is I would personally get the AirPods. The event's just started. Well, not the event. The pre-event's just started on the live stream. Just boomed into my ears there. Other people might have the same thing. But yeah, with the AirPods Pro 4, it might not actually have that inside of it. It might have noise cancellation. It might. I don't know. If it does have noise cancellation, the question does beg, well, why do we have AirPods Pro then with noise cancellation if we can get AirPods 4 at a cheaper price with noise cancellation? I don't think Apple are going to do that just yet. I think they need to separate the AirPods 4 and the Pro a bit more. This is where the question is that AirPods Pro 3 might come out this year. We'll just have to wait and see on that one. But if they don't bring out noise cancellation AirPods 4, I'd go for the Pro 2, personally. At the end of the day, people have still got Pro 1s, and they're fantastic. The Pro 1s over the Pro 2, I've had both, and I would definitely say that both of them are fantastic. There's not much difference between them. But anyway, guys, the event is literally about to start now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just move my chat around here and keep you guys open at the same time. with everything. But yeah, like I said, open up another stream if you can. It's going to be in the chat there. Open up in another tab and everything. Thank you for Keith Anderson. Thank you so much for doing that. That's really, really nice of you. Thank you. Really, really appreciate your support to the channel. And just on that note, the event, I think, is now starting. So let's watch the intro, because I think we're about to begin. So open up that stream. It's taking a long time to start, isn't it? Come on. This is what Apple always do. Get your drinks ready, guys, and everything. I've got my drinks ready. Aha, here we go. Oh, shoes. Running. Ah, accessibility. Is this accessibility? Or is it just showcasing the different people? It's just showcasing everything that you can do. Notice the focus, guys, what they're talking about. They're doing things on fitness, and they're doing things about the Apple Watch, AirPods. They're going to showcase probably the actual devices that we're probably going to see today, more likely than not. Not a wheelchair. So fitness is definitely something to do with this. Maybe we can get an update to Fitness Plus. It probably is going to be something to do with that. And we talked about this before on the channel, that this might actually be coming. It's got a feeling. It's how AirPods have helped people, how Apple Watches have helped people. What do you think of this video, guys? Apple always like to do a little montage at the beginning time, don't they? It's showing how Apple products have helped people. I like the song. Pretty catchy, isn't it? Yeah, it's really catchy. Come on, I think like everybody else here, I think we've had enough now, haven't we? Let's get on with it. Come on, let's go! And here's Mr. Cookie. It's always sunny in California, isn't it? That's what they say. Come on. Does Tim have the same wardrobe? Is it just me? He's like always got the same blue shirt on. Have you noticed that? He's a billionaire and he's got the same clothes. There we go. AirPods, watch, and iPhones. Yes, Apple Intelligence. What do you mean you launched Apple Intelligence? Beta. No one's got it yet, have we? Have you got it? Unless you've got betas. Ugh. He wore grey last year. Wow. I want him to wear like a gold chain with like an Apple logo. Yeah, that's what I want him to wear. And go, look, I'm the beat, I'm it, you know. That's what I want him to do. Loads of rings. Gold teeth. There you go. Apple Watch, first of all. You all right there, Judy Adventures? That's right, a diamond Apple logo chain. That's what he needs. What car should he have? What kind of car do you think he should drive around in? Not a Tesla. He needs like a pimp mobile, doesn't he? Come on. Oh, and intelligent. Apple Watch more intelligent. Oh, Tommy Morgan, we don't know yet, but here we go. The new design of the Apple Watch. Intriguing. Oh, still got a dial. Still got rounded edges. Oh, oh, let's have a look. Doesn't look that much different, does it? Apple Watch Series 10. They haven't called it an X. No, it don't look anything different, does it? When they say the biggest display, is it like 0.0.1 millimeters bigger? It better not be. Let's see then. It better be worth it. That's what all you guys are saying to me because it looks like the same, doesn't it? How big's the display? Because at the moment it's like 45 millimeter. It's the largest one you get of a normal Apple Watch because an Apple Watch Ultra is 49 millimeter. Oh, even slightly bigger than Apple Watch Ultra too. So the leaks were right then, guys. It is bigger. It's basically, imagine Apple Watch just being blown up to the size of an Apple Watch Ultra. We need to see it compared to a previous Apple Watch, and that's how you'd be able to see it, wouldn't you? The difference. So it's definitely the bigger screen, slightly bigger screen than an Apple Watch Ultra. This is why I don't think Apple Watch Ultras are coming out this year, apart from new colours, but not Ultra 3. Durable Ionics glass. Different. Wide angle OLED display. It's just basically, it's just a larger, OLED. I love it how Apple sometimes put these crazy names on it, like Tantum OLED, or whatever it is. It's OLED, no. Oh, 40% brighter. Does that mean we got like 3,000 nits? Ooh, that's good. Because I go out in the sun and I can't read my normal Apple Watch. Ultra, I can see. Oh, always on my. That's cool. Yeah, but does that drain more battery now with the always on display to update every 1 second instead of every 1 minute? Hmm. Jet black color. So it's aluminum, not titanium. That's been saved for the Ultra. Aluminum, aluminium, if you're here in the UK. Silicon nanoparticle. That's the same stuff they use for the Apple Watch 7. Not Apple Watch 7. iPhone 7. iPhone 7. Do you remember it had this cleaning process to be extra polished? And it was amazing. That's the same thing, yeah. Rose gold. And the silver. The thing is, though, with the Jet one is that we get fingerprints on it. That's the question, isn't it? So, yeah, we'll have to see. What do you think of the Apple Watch 10 so far, then, guys? Just a bigger screen, new colours, whatever. What do you think? It's the thinnest Apple Watch 10, then. It's nearly 10% thinner. Wow, that's not really good. Yeah, but the thing is, though, you're saying it's thinner, but you've made the screen bigger, so really you just kind of squished it. Squished it and splattered it out. Okay, speaker's smaller. Okay, no compromise. Do we have a bigger battery? That's the big question. Oh, you can play music on your Apple Watch, sounding really good. All right. Metal bat. Oh, that's cool. That's better with the antenna, but then will your skin affect that? People say, I love it's brighter, but like you said, it hope it doesn't affect the battery life. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Hmm. Charge speed. 80% in 30 minutes. That's pretty good. That's pretty impressive. I'll give you that. What about the battery life? Okay, it's lighter as well. Whoever thought that Apple Watch normal was heavy? It's 10% lighter. You're not going to feel that. Oh, there's another new good finish. Titanium! They are making titanium. Ooh. Ooh. 20% lighter. Ooh. That's a bit more like it, but how much more do you have to pay for that? That's the question. If it's like $200 more, it's not worth it, is it? Oh, three new colours. Look at that. Oh, I do like those colours. And those new bands. I like the link bracelet. Yeah. But it probably is going to be really expensive though, isn't it? Yeah, Taylor, I've said that before. It is like 30 seconds delayed. That's bloody YouTube for you. Very British way of saying it, bloody YouTube. But yeah, that's just YouTube for you. It sucks, doesn't it? They're always delayed. Someone says here, Glenn May, I think I'll stick with my Ultra One. I'm going to say if you've got an Ultra watch, yeah, there's no point upgrading really. You're not going to get much difference unless they're going to talk about Apple Intelligence. So I have to say, Judy's Adventure, that guy's talking is in San Francisco. Not San Francisco, San Francisco. He's not in the sand. Like that. San Francisco. S10. Ooh, four core new engine. The same as last year. It had a four core. That's quite good. Should I buy a MacBook Pro with M3 Pro, or should I wait for a lot longer for the M4 chips? I don't think there's going to be any offers on the M4 anytime soon. If you can get yourself an M3 MacBook Pro on a good deal, get it right now, I'd say, especially if there's some good deals out there. It's only, the M4 is probably going to be about 20% faster. Are you really going to notice that? Especially like at school or even college, it's not going to be much in it, especially if you can save like $500 on a deal on M3. Go and get that personally. Should get all the warranty and everything. Oh, they're talking about the same features that we knew about in Watch OS 11 that we got told at WWDC 2024. So there's nothing different there. Yeah, we knew about that as well. Hmm. Okay, here's the health things. We did see this in that sort of earlier montage, didn't we? Some health bits and pieces. So maybe. Taylor, I love the same. I love that GTA sort of thing there. That was quite cool. Sam Cooper, or I think that is, or Sam Copper. That's up to you, I would say. If you went from an iPhone 10R to an iPhone 16, you get some great upgrades. You'd get all the upgrades of the what was it, the 11, the 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So yeah, if you go into the 17, you'll get the upgrades to the 17. But I would say definitely from a 10R to a 16 Pro Max, you're going to get some big upgrades there. So it's up to you, really. If you can afford it now and you want a new phone, go ahead and get it because, yeah, definitely worth it. Oh, here we go. We did say that the sleep was coming to us, sleep apnea, yeah. So does it like keep an eye on your snoring or something? Should I switch from a Samsung to an iPhone? I think that's your choice and preference, I'm going to say. If you're tied into the Samsung and Android ecosystem, it's quite hard to get out. But if you get into the iPhone ecosystem, it's worth buying all the other iPhone things, not just having just an iPhone on its own. That is good, but if you get the AirPods, you get a MacBook, an iPad, yeah, it's good to mix them all together, I'd say. It's all about ecosystems, I'd say, today. That's to answer that question there from It's Melksy. What's your opinion on an Ultra to the Series 10? Well, it's a good question, that is, because to be honest, Thomas, that is what I plan to do. We'll see what's going to happen here. The sleep apnea is definitely something I could do with, actually, because I've been told that my sleeping, I snore. It's been told. But obviously, I don't know how that's affecting my breathing at night. So that's something I definitely could do with. So I think I'm going to get rid of my Apple Watch Ultra and get that instead, because I do like the Ultra, but it was mainly because of the battery life. It's one thing I want to see is what's the battery life of the Apple Watch 10. If the battery watch of the Apple Watch 10 is the same as like an Ultra or better, then I will go for that because I hate charging up my phone, you know, every night. I want to wear it to monitor my sleep and my, sleep apnea and things like that. So obviously, yeah. Oh, sleep apnea on Series 9 as well, and also the Ultra 2 if you have that. Tommy Morgan, what are the big differences between 15 Pro and 16 Pro Max? We don't know officially, not for another half an hour. But one thing I will say, bigger screen, the new capture button, whatever that's going to be about, a bigger battery, slightly, faster A18 Pro. Apart from that, we don't know too much more, really. Obviously, better cameras. There's always better cameras. But we don't know much more than that. So I'm going to say that. A depth gauge, a water temperature sensor. Okay, so this depth app here, what they're showing you here, where you're dunking into water, if you have an Ultra phone right now, we have this already. So it's not really something new, they're just adding it over. So if you've got an Ultra, this is something you've got already. Unless there's something that stands out here, I'm going to say this. I've just thought of something. Yeah, that sleep apnea has just been advertised. Everything that we've seen so far, if you can get an Apple Watch Ultra 2 on a really good deal, then it might be worth getting that instead. Tides. This is coming to Apple Watch Ultra 2. But yeah, do you see what I mean? The Apple Watch Ultra 10. 2. Sorry, Apple Watch Ultra 2. We're not at 10 yet. It does make me wonder to just get one of them instead of this new watch because it looks like so far exactly the same things at the moment, apart from maybe an ever so slightly smaller screen. You can get the titanium in the Apple Watch Ultra as well. Oh yeah, good point, Frankie. There is faster charger for the iPhones. There we go. There's the Apple Watch Series 10 then. Get an Apple Watch Ultra 2 or the Apple. It's tricky, that is. If you can get an Apple Watch Ultra 2 for less money than an Apple Watch Series 10, then yeah, it might be worth getting that instead. I think the only thing going to be missing is going to be that speaker playback. Battery life up to 18 hours. You see that, guys? I think the Apple Watch Ultra 2 has longer than that. I think that has 22 hours or 26, something like that. The Apple Watch Ultra 2 might be a better buy if you can get it, like I said, for a less price than the Apple Watch 10. Let's see what the price is. For Mike, it depends if you're going to use it. If you're going to use it for your day-to-day life, fitness is one of the big things. There we go, $399 US. You could pre-order today. 20th, September 20th. Ooh. Oh, here we go, the Ultra. I was not expecting that. Let's see what they're doing to the Apple Watch. Available September 20th, yes guys, so it's just over 2 weeks. What are they doing to the Ultra? Are they just bringing out a new colour? Let's see. Come on, what's new? What's new for Ultra? Come on. No, just to tell you guys again that obviously for the iPhones, they don't come out ever at the beginning of one of these events. They're always at the end. So every other product comes out first before the iPhone. So just to tell you that. People saying here, when are we going to get the new update of iOS 18, Judy's Venture? Good question. That will be probably next week. Probably for probably the Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. So 16th, 17th, 18th, most likely is when we're going to get iOS 18 available. But you won't get Apple Intelligence on that update. That will be coming probably about another month or two later. And that's only some of the features. Right, what else is new with Apple Watch Ultra? We've just been talking about the current Apple Watch Ultra. Nothing's new. See you later, Fortnite. Here we go. A new colour. Just an ultra black. Is that it? Does it have the? Does it at least? Oh, new band. That's cool. Does it at least have, say, the S10 inside of it? Was that it? So the new black colour. Oh, just like AW just said, the rumours are true. A black colour is here. But it still has the S9 in it. Oh yeah, no blood pressure. Good question. Good point there, Fabio J. I just noticed that as well. Yeah, I forgot all about that. No. We knew glucose wasn't coming. I'm not sure about that, AW, about the plastic Apple Watch. It might come in March. Not sure. See you later, Theodore. I do like that buckle. That is pretty cool. But how easy is that just to click on? That's the question. The price of the Apple Watch 10, it starts at $399 US. new Hermes band size. That's pretty cool. Gabe Hanlow, was that from experience? I'd say with the Apple Watch Ultra 2, if you can get it at a lower price, look at that, up to 36 hours battery life, double the amount of the Apple Watch 10. It's tricky which ones to pick. Did you see that? The battery, 36 hours compared to 18. I'm really annoyed that Apple have done it again. Let's make our devices slimmer and let's not make the battery life bigger. We didn't care. We didn't need the Apple Watch, normal Apple Watch, to be slimmer, did we? They could have just left it the same size or thickness and then could have just put up, a bigger battery in it. But no, we're not going to do that. No new Apple Watch SE. Not now. Like I said, I think it's going to come another time. I agree with you, Monster Specialist Ted, sorry. It's a letdown, isn't it? It's making you think again, why should I buy it? Like I said, I personally say, just get yourself an Apple Watch Ultra 2 now. Used priced or a cheaper price, I don't know, sales price. AirPods though. I agree, Glenn May. I thought of that before, adding a battery onto the band, but no, they won't do that. No, Nick and Maddie, it's just the Ultra 2, last year's chip, just a new colour and a new band. Did you see that? They showed all of the AirPods. What are these? Are these just the normal AirPods 3? The AirPods 4, I'm guessing? It says AirPods 4? AirPods 4? AirPods 4! If it's the cake lady, I think it is. Is this I think I've met her. Was it one I met? There's somebody from Apple I met once before. It's a lady. I can't remember. Don't think it's this one. No, it's not her. It's a different one. Now they changed the design slightly. We're all Bagpuss. I agree with you. If you have an Ultra 2, don't upgrade to a different Apple Watch. No, keep your one now. Definitely. Ooh, it does have H2 in it, the AirPods 4. So now it's going to get noise cancellation. Ooh. Spatial audio. I love it how they just talk about all the products, all the things that we know about it. But come on, what's new? Yeah, we heard about the Siri responses shaking and all that, your heads, nodding your head. That was announced at WWDC. I can see what you mean there, GTR Scott 1. There's no point to upgrade. There's no point to upgrade. Is it click now? Because you didn't used to have that. It used to be touch. So it's a bit more click now on the AirPods 4. Oh, that's USB-C. Have you? Smallest case? Wow, 30 hours battery life in the case. That's pretty impressive. A second model. Mark Gurman was right. Noise cancellation. This is where it gets tricky. So what are the two AirPods then? So you have like a standard AirPods 4, and then you have like an advanced AirPods 4. This gets tricky. They should have called those other AirPods the SE, I think. AirPods SE and AirPods 4, and then you've got the Pro line. What do you think, guys? Do you think it should be SE and then AirPods 4, these ones, these newest ones you can see here? Adaptive audio is good. Yeah, I'm getting a bit confused with these AirPods now. That's what I was thinking, Johnny Lowe. You've got you've just got the same thing as AirPods Pro here. It must mean then that there's got to be new AirPods Pro today as well. So this one has wireless charging. It seems like a bit like AirPods Pro 1, doesn't it? A refurbished version of that would find me. I am confused by this setup at the moment. I don't get them, these two AirPods. Oh, guess what, guys? The packaging's less than 30% smaller. Ooh. There we go. The AirPods 4 is going to replace the AirPods 2, and the AirPods 4 normal will also replace the other sort of AirPods 3. AirPod Max. Mark Gurman, you were wrong. Mark Gurman, you were wrong. New colours. Oh, the purple. Oh, Starlight looks nice. USB-C. What have you upgraded inside though? Oh, personalized special audio. $549. Did they not update any of the bits inside them? Oh, here we go. AirPods Pro 3. 4. 3, 4, I don't know. AirPods Pro. I was going to say they have to update these because the AirPods 4 with transparency mode are literally like the same as the AirPods Pro 2. So they've got to update these. Same as you, Jared York. I don't get it. What have they added inside to the new AirPods Max? Have they changed the chips in them or not? Have they just added USB-C and new colours? Is that it? I'm a bit confused myself. We'll have to look at the description online, really. Yeah, I'm very confused by the AirPods Max. What's new, apart from the USB-C and colours? So let's see what the AirPods Pro 3 will look like. Do we get any black AirPods Pros? That would be really, really cool. Let's see how good this is then. Ooh, health features. Hmm. Hmm. Is she trying to say we should wear our AirPods all the time, these AirPods Pros? You're going to go to bed with your AirPods on. Hearing protection. You're going to turn like into a proper teenager now with your AirPods in all the time now. You've got an excuse, haven't you? Good point there. Monster specialist test. Yep, they can monitor our brainwaves. We'll become eye sheep, literally. Does hearing test now, does it? There's a hearing test built into the AirPods Pro free. Hey, can't hear it. Just to let you guys a quick update, we've had the new Apple Watch 10, what sucks, new colour for the Apple Watch Ultra 2, what's meh. We've had new AirPods 4, two models, what are confusing. We've had the new AirPods Max, what's even more confusing, just said new colours, USB-C, nothing about the details and how they work. And now we've got the AirPods Pro free, and we're hearing about things about hearing. Nothing about them, what they look like, or anything like that. We still have nothing about iPhones just of yet, but like I said before, iPhones are always at the end of this event. Come on. Ooh. So, what are they going to be like then? Can they get over this? Yes, we get the idea. They're going to be helpful. They're going to help your ears and help you listening. We get the idea. But what more? What other things are going to be new in them? AirPods Pro 2. So there actually is no new AirPods Pro 2 or 3. We just watched all of that just for health things. So yeah, like what Mike Lazo said, the regular 4s will be better or worse than the Pro 2. So basically, if you don't have any hearing problems, get yourself the AirPods 4 now because they're cheaper. And if you've got ear problems or hearing problems, get the Pro 2. That's what it sounds like. Yeah. So if you can get yourself AirPods Pro 2 on a really good deal for even say $10 more than AirPods 4, I'd buy them. This is a very confusing event so far. The AirPods 4, I don't get them, the two models. They should have called one of them the SE, shouldn't they? You heard it there. Stunning new colours for the AirPods Max and USB-C. What else? Nothing. Come on, iPhone. Come on, Timmy. Yes, we know. We just heard all about this, Tim. We don't need to repeat about the AirPods. iPhone! Hooray! Here we go. I agree. No wow factors yet. No, nothing yet to go, wow. Like that from CV High. You can spy a conversation across the room. Can you imagine? You just twist your AirPods, like, listen in. So iPhones, all of them will be Apple Intelligent. Well, we thought so. You've got to impress. You said new era, but you've got to impress us. Here we go then. iPhone 16 and 16 Plus. Oh, that's a nice blue. It's got the capture button, I just saw it. Guys, my renders were correct. Look at the blue. You know, I said that the blue bit would be a bit more sharper in the colour. Yeah, see? Told you. Ooh. Let's see what these new iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Plus can do then. That does look a nice blue. I do like that. That blue is nice. I've got to agree. Thanks, Gillian Ross. Am I better than Graham Norton? That is a nice blue. Don't know about you. I would with that blue. Ooh, look at them. That is the best colours they've done on iPhone normal in years. Definitely. Definitely. I like that blue and that green. Ooh, glass ceramic formulation. Ooh, 50% tougher than ceramic shield. That's good to know. That's good to know. That's good to know. 2 times tougher than any other smartphone. Wow. That is pretty impressive, I've got to admit, guys. I know it's not a wow factor, but you've got to consider this can be in your pocket. 2001 nit, that's good. Still the same sizes, 6.1 and 6.7 inches. Action buttons be added, that's what we thought. Who's a fan of these new colours? Let me know. I'm a real fan of these new colours on the 16 and 16 Plus. I love that blue. I think that's the one I'm going to order to do my reviews with, guys, for this phone. Oh yeah, the new camera control. So it just clicks then. The Beast Boy, that's for the Pro models. Oh. Let's have a look then. What's the thing? A18? Don't know about you. I'm impressed so far. I'm impressed. I do like the look of the iPhone 16, I'm not going to lie. A18 to A18? Normal A18? It better be a Fisher. Better get a better battery life, haven't we? Jumping 2 generations ahead. A18. That's what we thought, guys, didn't we? Just a standard A18. A18 Pro will come over to the other one, to the Pro models. Two times faster. Not bad for the A16. Oh. Oh, that's good then. That means it's 8 gigabytes basically. That's what he said. He can't admit that, but that's what it means. 8 gigabytes of RAM instead of 6. I know that's not, but anyway, you get your idea. 3 nanometer. Ooh, 3 nanometer. Oh, of course it still is, isn't it? It's the new version of the A 3 nanometer process from TSMC. 6-core CPU, that's cool. Standard, 2 performance core, 4 efficiency cores. That's been like it since the iPhone, I don't know, 10s. We've had that. 30% faster than the A16. Why don't we compare it to an iPhone 12? That is quite good, actually. Wow. See that, guys? Uses 30% less power than the A16. That means your battery life will be better. That's a big thing there. That didn't really show that, but that is a big, big factor. 5-core GPU in the A18. Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that because obviously the A17 Pro had 6-core GPU and the A16 had a 4-core GPU, I believe. If I'm right. Was it 5? I can't remember. But look at that, 40% faster than A16. That's pretty good. More efficient. 35% less power. Again, guys, battery life. This is going to be a big factor for this. This is really going to be a good thing. It's Craig, grey-haired Craig. Are we getting exclusive Apple Intelligence features? Where is he? Is that a shopping outlet? Oh, no, it's not. Yeah, some shopping outlets have like a dome like that, don't they? Just thought it could be. You see the Nike warehouse next to him. Oh, liking the hair today, Craig. Look at that. Very good. Yes, we know about privacy. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good point, Andre. Is he like in what's that film? What's that TV series at the moment? Is it the Ring Power of the Rings? Amazon's Lord of the Rings thing. Looks like he's gone there, hasn't he? Oh, I completely agree with you there, Wirral Bag Puss. I'd love that blue on the Pro Max phones. Private cloud compute. He's just repeating everything he said at WWDC. What new Apple Intelligent features are exclusive to the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Plus? We know everything about WWDC. What's new? I don't think we're going to see that Wirral Bag person. I really wish we did get a blue Pro Max or Pro phone. Don't think it's going to happen. Annoying though, isn't it? Mm. We don't care about the servers. Don't care about that. We care about our phone. Right, what new Apple Intelligence features have we got? Yes, we know about this. We know about. You talked about this at WWDC. Yes, you said this at WWDC. We don't care. What's new? Do you know how much of this event do you think, if we, if they didn't talk about the stuff what they talked about at WWDC, do you think this event so far would be probably about 1/3 the size what it is right now? Do you agree? Because I do. They're just repeating so much of what we know at WWDC. A cowboy frog. All of these are new features and a feature update in the future. You won't get them on day one. That's what they'll say now, won't they? You're right there, Glenn May. This is all about. He's just copied and pasted WWDC. There we go, guys. Just a quick one here for you. You know, some of you guys, Matt, you just repeat everything that you just say in all your videos. Look, Apple do the same. So don't blame me. Blame Apple too. They do the same. Yeah, we know about this. Move on. Move on. Apple Intelligence on the iPhone 16. What? Oh, no. I thought it was going to be something new then. Nope. Don't get me wrong. What I will say is these features, what you can see here with Apple Intelligence, they are pretty cool. They are going to be useful. So obviously, if you guys missed out on WWDC, this is recapping all that information. What is really, really good. The features, that is. So yeah, that's going to be cool. Oh, I like it when Siri glows on a blue iPhone. That looks nice, doesn't it? That's useful. We don't know much about the AirPods Max, unfortunately. I wish we knew more about the AirPods Max. They just said new colors, USB-C, and that was it. They didn't say new chips, nothing. I guess we'll just have to wait for the website to update after the event to find out if we're going to get any new bits and pieces in them. These new abilities, like with Siri and stuff, they are cool, but I think Monster Special Test said it all there. It's just, will we use them? I think, I don't know if we will use them. You'd have to get into a programming mind in your mind to do that. We're used to our iPhones now being the interface what they've got and doing the way that we're used to doing things on them. So to add these new features in, are we going to use them? Free software update next month. Okay, just be aware of that. in December. I like that, Pennsylvania. I'll have to wait and see. I think this is what I'm getting with Apple Intelligence is just is it a bit of a gimmick as well? Or something really cool? Something especially for the iPhone 16. Hold that thought then. Right, so what's the iPhone 16? Visual intelligence. All right. So what does this do then? That's useful. Okay, I'll give you this one. This capture button, useful. Hmm. Okay, I'll give you this. It's a bit more useful. But when's this going to come out? That's the question. Are we just going to be clicking at everything now? Hmm. I'll give you that. Hmm. I agree with you there, GTR Scott one. But it's just remembering you've got that. Hmm. But how does it know that you want to do a Google search or if you want to find out something else? You know what I mean? Does it just do it though? Does, does all the third party tools come up as an option? That's the question. I'm a bit confused. Yeah, we'll have to look into that more. But it's pretty cool. Later this year. Oh, what's it do on the camera? What does it do to the camera? It better not just be for Vision Pro. Camera control. I do like that green as well. I agree. I agree, Glenn May. It does look nice. The blue and the green do look very, very nice. I'm sure the pink looks nice too. Hmm. Right. Oh, quick video at last. Finally. Tactile switch. Is this the tactile buses we heard about ages ago? This kind of makes sense now, doesn't it? Touch gestures. This is zoom then. Oh, preview. You can zoom. Look, see it in the corner. That's pretty cool. I do like that button. That's better than I thought. Hmm. I'll give you the buttons better than I thought again. That's better than I thought. Hmm. Well, yeah, we talk about that. We saw that with iPhone 15 with the resolution. Still binning it down to a 24 megapixel. It does look like it, Todd, that button will work vertically because they were showing it there with Snapchat. So one would guess it does. Still, there's 2 times telephoto. Wait a sec, does that mean they've got rid of the ultra wide? One sec, have I just missed something? Is the ultra wide camera gone? It just because it had 2 arrows, didn't it? It had one pointed out. It had pointing at both the lenses, didn't it? The sensors. Have they got rid of the ultra wide? Oh, it does have the ultra wide. Thank goodness for that. Because it was pointing 2 lines at it, wasn't it? So I was thinking they got rid of it. It's a shame it's still 12 megapixel though, isn't it? Mm. That camera control is going to be useful to do selfie cameras, yeah, to scroll and zoom and things like that. It's going to be very, very useful. Oh, macro. I thought the iPhone 15 could still do that. Or was I wrong? Hmm. Not bad, not bad, I'm going to say. 4 lenses, no, it's not 4 lenses in your pocket, isn't it? Spatial capture, there we go. That's why they moved the lenses. There we go. You can do your spatial videos. Yeah. There we go, guys. Buy yourself a cheap iPhone so you can buy yourself a $3,500 Vision Pro, guys. That's what you need to do. Oh, audio quality's better. Oh, they can remove wind noise. About time. Hmm. Yes, we know about the redesign Photos app. This will see that WWDC. To Sebastian, yes, they are. They're the AirPods Max 1. Yeah, cleanup option. If you've used that in the beta, it's not very good. The cleanup option. Okay, I thought there were going to be a few more exclusive camera features. Ah, well. It does show that Pro, well, I was going to say Pixel and Samsung are a bit more ahead here in the cameras with their Apple, with their intelligence, their AI. Hmm, they're missing tricks here with their camera features. Google Pixel and Samsung do far better with their camera things here. I'm going to have to say, with the AI abilities. Apple don't have hardly any. That cleanup tool is the only thing. It doesn't even work that well. I know it's only in beta at this stage, but I was expecting a couple more exclusive camera features. Maybe that's for the Pro. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, ray tracing! Yay! Oh, you have a Galaxy Flip 4. Okay, and how is it? Is it any good? Ray tracing's good. This is why I say I think an Apple console needs to come. If you had an A18 Pro or even say the M4, I don't know, you could do it. There we go, AAA games. That's what I mean. I know they'd be 30 frames per second or something, but they're missing a trick here, aren't they? That's my opinion. Really missing a trick here. They need to bring out a games console. With AI scaling, you can do that. If you know your graphics cards, with AMD and videos, you can do your scaling, with that, like DLSS and all of that, and adding in extra frames and intelligence. Apple could jump in on that big time and make a games console. But yet, haven't done it yet. But I think it's going to come. There's pressure now. They could easily do it. It could Coastal Crusher, but if they offered it just on the normal Apple TV and made it into a console, you just have to rebrand it. There's not much to it. And if it doesn't work, revert back to Apple TV. That's the way to do it. Bigger battery. Oh, that battery life. What is the boost? Hmm. Come on. Will there be a new Apple Watch SE released this year? I doubt it now. We would have seen it in this event. I am going to get an iPhone 16 to review, but I'm not going to keep it as my primary phone. I'll probably get a Pro Max. But I am going to say the iPhone 16 is very impressive. I didn't see the battery life there. Big boost in battery life. That's all it says. What is that boost in battery life? I want to know. But I am going to say that is impressive. I do like the new iPhone 16, definitely. Question is, how much does it cost? I think the icing on the cake for this phone would be ProMotion, wouldn't it? If it had ProMotion, then I think it'd be a great. I'd say it's the top phone to get for just a standard phone. If you don't want a Pro, just a phone for using every day and everything. Yeah, just ProMotion needs to be added, in my opinion. But maybe next year. Maybe next year. I agree, Connor. Longer battery. How much is longer battery? They didn't tell us. They just said battery booster. I guess we'll have to find out, won't we? But like I did say, the A18, they said it was like 35% more efficient than the A16, what was in the iPhone 15. So that straight away is like a third more. But obviously, Apple Intelligence is there. I think if I was doing a finger in the air guess, we're talking about probably a 25% boost in battery potentially. Would be incredible to see. So yeah, that would be a game changer if we do get that. Not your bog standard like 5% more better than last year or 3% better. I do like that camera control there. We're seeing here in the trailer. It's really, really good. Like I said, I don't say kind of 30%. I'd say probably with Apple Intelligence and extra things running in the background, I'd probably say more like probably a 25% boost, but still really, really good. What's my favorite iPhone that's ever come out? I think the iPhone, if you guys were around at that time, what blew me away was the iPhone 4 years ago. What was that, like 2010, 2009? I can't remember what it was now. But yeah, that one absolutely blew me away when that came out. I was like, wow, with everything on it. Because I came from an iPhone 2G, the second, 3G, sorry, the second generation. So yeah, that really, really blew my mind. They kept the same prices. Yay! They haven't increased the prices. Yay! That's really, really good to hear, guys. Really worried about that. Apple are taking a beating on their profits again. Hmm, trade in sounds good. Apple do some good trade in deals sometimes. Hmm, back to Temify. Time for the Pro phones. iPhone 16 Pros. Hi, Cliff from Rotherham. Pro models, Pro models, Pro models. So the design's basically staying, but slightly bigger and thinner. That's what they say. Bigger and thinner doesn't make any sense there. Ooh, is that the new A18 Pro? Ooh, cameras. Mmm, nice. 5 times zoom there, guys. Ah, that does look good. That does look nice. Here goes. Oh, it's gone night time now. All of a sudden, it's gone night. Wish it would go night time that quickly where I live. And here we are, the Pro. Stunning new design. It's not a new design. 6.3 inches. 6.9. There we go. Big iPhone screens there, guys. Ooh. Mm, looks good. Definitely. Grade 5 titanium. Didn't they use grade 5 last year? Can't remember. With the iPhone 15. Yeah, it's definitely a different design. Oh, I like the white. Natural. It does look nice. I think it's the black for me, guys. The blue iPhone 16 and the black iPhone 16 Pro Max. Mm. That's better then. Better heat then. A better battery life. Ooh. Right, best battery life ever. What does that mean? Stop just saying it's got the best ever. What does that mean? Numbers. Oh, don't re- don't repeat all the stuff we just heard in the iPhone 16 and the stuff we saw at WWDC. I agree, Connor. Don't tell us the exact battery life, are they? Mm. Yes, we know about these Siri features. You just talked about these with the iPhone 16. Right, yes, very good. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Help you take photos better. Right, more features about the Pro. Apple Silicon. Is it A18 Pro? A18 Pro? It's got to be it, isn't it? They do indeed. A18 Pro. When is the release date of the iPhone 16? Most likely it's going to be September 20th. Do you think they flopped yet? That's what you said, Monster Special Test? Some things they flopped. What I would say is that the iPhone 16 was impressive, I'll give you that. But I was expecting more Apple Intelligent exclusive features, more than just that capture button. I was expecting a bit more there. But let's see what the pros do for us here. But apart from that, the Apple Watch 10, I'm not impressed. I'll be honest. The Apple AirPods, meh. I agree with you, Carl Watford. They're not really going to depth what this means for us. What does this mean? Okay, 18 Pro is 20% faster GPU. It's not too bad. Hmm. Caden74, of course I remember you. You've been around for years. Good to see you again. 50. For what? Look at that. Apple have actually done it. They've actually said it's 15% faster on the CPU. 20% less power though. But yeah. Okay. But yeah, for the first time I've actually admitted just a minuscule upgrade in CPU. Because normally they just go, oh, it's faster than the A14 that came out 4 years ago. If it's 20% less power now, the CPU, it does make me wonder then the battery life compared to, say, an iPhone 16, iPhone 16 Plus. What does that mean? Does that mean that the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Plus could be very similar battery life to the 16 Pro and the 16 Pro Max? Because that would be a first. Again, it doesn't have ProMotion, does it? It's going to be tricky. Never seen camera features. It better be. Into the fan. Let's see what these new camera features are then. Fusion camera again. Same, similar to the iPhone 16 then. Hmm. Hmm. Cool. It's pretty good with the camera. So smudging and photos shouldn't be too bad then. It's like an action camera, but just for your actual normal lenses. Oh, new 48 megapixel ultra wide. Yay! So that one was true. It's about time as ultra wide got upgraded. Still the 5x zoom. Damn it. Right, okay. Does it? Better zoom. Yeah. That's not too bad, that isn't. Because you always have to touch the screen, don't you, to refocus. This is the same information I've said before. Oh, okay. It's basically more skins. Hmm. That's so cool. That's better with the toning. Ah. Oh, cool. That's useful. Do the different styles while you're flicking through. You used to have to go into the different things there. Kane 74. Oh, not to the end of September. What have they changed then to the video recording? Let's see what they've done here then. Video sample. All recorded on an iPhone 16, they're saying, or 16 Pro, Pro Max. Ah, so can you turn on cinematic? So can you turn on cinematic effects while you're recording? That's a bit like Samsung with their slow-mo, isn't it? Yeah, you could put like the slow motion. Cinematic slow motion. Ah, that's different. There we go, 4K 120 frames per second. That was something we just talked about. I think what you're saying there, Carl Wolford, it's one of those things with an iPhone now, I think. If you want a true upgrade, don't upgrade every year. It's to upgrade like every 3 or 4 years, and then it feels like an upgrade. The days of where every year you got something that blew your mind, those days are gone. It reminds me a bit like computers, laptops and whatever, Intel, where they brought out their, Intel i3, i5, i8 years ago, the first generation, then the second generation, then the third generation. There was not much really in it. But if you went from a first generation to, say, the fifth or sixth generation, yeah, you saw a difference in the speed and performance. And smartphones are basically turned into that. That's what I think, in my opinion. But I do believe that Apple should provide more Apple Intelligence software features like competitors out there, like the Pixel and also Samsung, for example. I think they're ahead there. I'm going to have to say that. That's Pixel and Samsung are ahead in their kind of camera and video kind of things, whereas iPhone feel like they're lagging behind. Maybe Apple just think we've got you in our ecosystem, we've got you caught, you're going to stay anyway. So what's the point in upgrading you so quickly and more powerful? A bit like what Intel thought years ago with their chips. Okay, what's the audio's going to do then? Oh, 4 microphones. What I will say to you guys, I will give you my full feedback at the end of this event. Just want to grab everything in before I give you my feedback at the end. Come on. New studio quality mics. Ooh. Audio mix. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. So you can grab the audio out of there. That's pretty cool. See what's probably very soon it's going to end. This is right coming to the end now, this event. That's pretty cool. I do like that audio. Oh, voice memos. What we got there? can double layer your audio tracks now then. So my feedback will be coming at the end. CV high. Like I said, Tom Blueberry, I'll give you my feedback on upgrades and things like this coming soon at the end of this when this event finishes. Just want to get to the last bit of information, but then I'll give you my feedback. I always want to see the release date as well and when we can pre-order. When is the M4 MacBook Pros launching? Probably in about a month or so, about a month and a half. Probably end of October will be an event, and then beginning of November is when you'll be able to get your hands on them. Does seem like it's an incremental update here for the iPhones. Yeah. The iPhone 16, in my opinion, sounds like it got better upgrades than the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max got this year. From the iPhone 15, that is. iPhone 15 to iPhone 16, I think it's got better upgrades than the upgrades from the iPhone 16 Pro to the iPhone 16 Pro Max, or 15 Pro, sorry, 15 Pro and 15 Pro Max to the iPhone 16's Pro models. I think they're not as good. But we'll have to see. I've got to see what this battery life is like, because that is going to be a big thing, because they keep saying better battery life. What does that mean? I know it means better battery, but how much more? Don't get me wrong, the capture feature on this phone is definitely really good, but you get that on the iPhone 16 too. You're right though, Glenn May. We will all still go for the Pro Max though, that's the thing. Everyone wants the Pro, don't they? No, there was no new iPad mini this year. MagSafe. Oh, one sec. Silicon and clear cases there, guys. There you go. No woven case this time. That crappy woven case. Ooh, faster charging. Oh, just the cable. G2. What's the faster speed? Was that it? So it's not faster at charging? Damn it. No, Jasmine, you won't see a MacBook Pro today. That's going to come like October, November time. No update to the iPad Mini 7. Best iPhone battery life on Pro Max. iPad Mini will probably be October, November as well. Why are they advertising the action button? We've had that before. Wi-Fi 7, guys. You see it in the corner there. Wi-Fi 7 as well. I love it they say that. Oh, here we go, prices. The prices haven't changed. Still 228 GB model. They didn't up it. Pre-order Friday for all iPhones. Everything else is today, apart from iPhones. Wow, there's a lot of stuff to come out. They're keeping the bloody iPhone 15. It's got no Apple Intelligence. Why still sell the iPhone 15? That is the most stupidest thing ever. Should at least be selling the iPhone 15 Pro. I'm really not happy with that. That's the most stupidest thing ever. Really not happy about that. But there we go then. So let's just close this one up and, let's do a summary now of what's going to go happening. So then, guys, wow, what an event, eh? What an event. What an event. So let's summarize then everything that we heard about today. Let's start off then with the iPhone 16s models, okay? So the iPhone 16s, they were okay. The iPhone 16, I think the updates we got there, I think it was really annoying in the event there that we just got all of those updates that, for example, Apple Intelligence, they're banging on about WWDC stuff. And that was, like I said this throughout the event just there. If we took out all the stuff they talked about WWDC, the event would probably be about 1/3 of the size it was just then, wasn't it? It's just repeating everything all the time. So, yeah, with that. But with the iPhone 16, so what I will say is, I think, to me, if we could call it a star of the show, I would say they were. The iPhone 16s, out of all of the products that are seen today, had the best upgrades from its predecessor. I'm not talking an iPhone 16 compared to a 15 Pro. I'm talking an iPhone 16 compared to an iPhone 15. You get Apple Intelligence, big upgrade there straight away. And I know they banged on about that. You get all of that, whereas the iPhone 15, you don't. You now have also that new capture button as well, what's really, really useful for Zoom and things like this and all of those great stuff there. I think that's going to be really good. The battery life has also been increased now as well, they say. It's got a big battery boost. We're going to have to find out what that is. But they did say we have the A18 compared to the A16. And with that, I would say, in my opinion, that they showed that we're getting a 30% increase in efficiencies on GPU, or 35%, I think it was GPU, 30% CPU. But with that, I think, obviously the screen is not a ProMotion display, so, it's not going to be as efficient as ProMotion. I think we could see anything from a 20 to a 25% battery life increase over the iPhone 15 models, what is quite a big boost. If you think about that, that's going to be probably faster or bigger battery life than the iPhone 15 Pro and the iPhone 15 Pro Max. So the iPhone 15, iPhone 16 Plus could have a better battery life than the iPhone 15 Pro Max from last year. And that is something to say there. I'm going to say that is definitely, something there. But I love the new colors of the iPhone 16 models. I love that blue. I love that green, that pink. Really nice colors. About time, Apple. It looked really, really stunning. And the best thing of all, what we saw, the prices did not change. So that's my first opinion, I'm going to say, with the iPhone 16. Let's now move over to the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max. My opinions there. What's good? I think, obviously, bigger displays. We knew this was coming. That's cool. Thinner bezel, slightly bigger. Better battery life. Again, Apple kept their cards to themselves. They're not revealing, what is going to be the actual battery life there. I've also just seen someone mention here saying that they didn't mention about the storage, if there's going to be a 2 terabyte option. No, they didn't actually talk about the different storage options this time. So, yeah, we don't know if that's even coming. We don't know about faster charging. All we heard from them is that the charging is better now. That's with MagSafe. Again, they didn't go into depths about that. It was just a bit underwhelming, I'm going to say. So, yeah, not the coolest, I'm going to say there. I think, to me, the only standout feature that I saw on the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max was those new stylized abilities when you're taking photos. That looks cool, what you can do now with the capture button again. They've added that into the Pro. And also the other thing I love the idea of, I love the ability of now the cinematic slow motion as well. That does look pretty cool. Feature what is going to come out. But again, that's a feature update in the future. So 120 frames per second recording. That does look cool. Apart from that, I can't put my finger on it if there's anything better. They've got A18 Pro, 15% faster than the A17 Pro in CPU speeds. Graphics, about 30% faster. Meh. Usual things. But they also did say the A18 Pro is 20% more efficient than the A17 Pro. Okay, that's useful. But what does this mean in battery life? They just kept saying it's got the best battery life in a Pro Max phone. They didn't say anything about the Pro, did they? Did you notice that? Nothing there. We didn't get that 300mm focal zoom. Still 5x zoom there. No better digital zoom from what I can tell. They didn't talk about the digital zoom at all. So one would believe that there's no changes there whatsoever. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. So yeah. I think from Apple's point of view for the iPhones, I think what they've done is, I said this before during the stream, I think they're turning into Intel. If you know Intel make the CPU processors. Go back about 14 years ago or so, they brought out the i3, the i5, and the i7 chipsets. Do you remember that? We still, I don't know if we still have them today. I think we do. We have the Ultra ones now, whatever. But yeah, they did that. They were storming the competition. Everybody was buying Intel. AMD wasn't doing the best. They were still selling some chips. Snapdragon wasn't even really existing back there. You get me? They were like, we're on top of the world. They did incremental updates every year to their CPUs. And it was basically, if you had the first generation or if you had the fourth generation or third generation, you couldn't see much in it, or even first to second to third. If you went to a fourth or fifth generation from the first, oh yeah, I can see a bit of a boost here. Yeah, maybe it was worth the upgrade. And they did this for years. And I see that this is what's happened with iPhones, in my opinion. Apple believe we've got you in the ecosystem. We've got you in the depths here. This is it now. You're here. You love us. So we can just chuck out little bits and pieces wherever we want. No big wow factors, because we know you're still going to buy from us. And I believe that is what Apple did here for probably all of their products today. And especially with the iPhones, definitely, and even the Apple Watches, and also the AirPods, so all the products actually. So talking about that, let's talk about the Apple Watches next of all. We just talked about the iPhone 16s, and yeah, just to let you know, guys, yeah, the iPhone 16 normal still does have 60 Hertz display, and the 16 Plus. Apple Watch 10, no, not the best, I would say. I'm quite disappointed by it. Apple have done the same thing what they did to the iPad Pro. Let's make it a bit bigger, the screen, slightly bigger than even an Apple Watch Ultra, but let's make it thinner and keep the battery the same sort of power, same battery life as last year. Why did you do that, Apple? You could have just made the screen bigger and it could have been the same thickness. And you still could have had put a bigger battery inside and we would have got an improvement on battery life. But no, we got to make it thinner instead. That's the priority. And that's just a real disappointment there. And I think the other factors as well about the Apple Watch 10 was it's literally identical to the Apple Watch Ultra 2 in features now. And even they said that, like the new sleep apnea and things like this, all those features are on the Ultra 2. And yet, it's basically just slightly thinner and like 0.1 of a millimeter bigger screen than the Apple Watch Ultra 2. I just don't get it. What are you playing at, Apple? I guess it's cheaper to buy that, but there again, if you get an Ultra 2, you know, you can get some great deals on them now. So you're going to get the same stuff. And obviously the S10 as well over the S9. Is it going to be faster? Probably not much faster. So, yeah. It was not the best. It was really, really not good. I was not happy about the Apple Watch. Moving on to the AirPods then, the other products that we had. Disappointment again. Big disappointment, I think, from the AirPods. AirPods 4, I'm confused. I don't know about you. Are you guys confused by the AirPods 4? There's AirPods 4 and there's AirPods 4 with transparency mode. Why don't you just call them AirPods SE and then actually call them AirPods 4. AirPods SE, AirPods 4, AirPods Pro 2, AirPods Max second generation 1.5, whatever you want to call it now. Sorry, just nerdy Seb's just come in. Does USB 3 that there is faster charging? No, it doesn't mean that. It's USB 3.2 or 3.0 speeds. It's the same speeds as the last iPhone 15 Pro models. So we've got those again in the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max. It's the same speeds there. So from what we can tell, until more information comes up. But yeah, going back there, they should have the iPhone, they should have AirPods SE, AirPods 4, AirPods Pro 2, and AirPods Max 1.5. We'll get onto the AirPods Max in a second. I don't understand why they had them as two AirPods 4. It just doesn't make sense. It'd be better from SE, wouldn't it? I don't know if you guys agree there. So yeah, you're paying for that, but obviously it does mean the AirPods 2 and the AirPods 3, whoosh, they're gone now. This is what's going to be replaced with that. And obviously you're getting most of the benefits of AirPods Pros now with the AirPods 4, except for that hearing ability for hearing loss. That seems like the only extra thing you're getting now with the AirPods Pro 2. What's an update coming out later on this year? So if you don't have hearing problems, get the AirPods 4. Unless you want to go around and go, look at me, I've got AirPods Pro 2, look. Again, it doesn't make much sense, but goes back to that point what I said before, where I said that it seems like Apple have got you into the system and going, oh, they'll buy anything. They'll buy anything. It does feel like that more than ever this year, sadly. Moving on to the AirPods Max. I don't have a clue about them. They just went, new colours. Look, Starlight, purple and green, or whatever. I don't know what the colours was. And USB-C. That was it. Nothing about H2. Nothing about a new chip. Has it got a new chip? We'll have to see on the website in a minute. So yeah, it doesn't make much sense at all, the AirPods Max 2. And they're the same price for USB-C. If you're happy with Lightning, guys, buy these AirPods. See, like I've got here, these AirPods Max. If you can get them at a pre-owned price and you don't really care about USB-C too much, get these, because it sounds like they're not any different, apart from some new colours. But yeah, not the best, I'd say. They could have done a lot better there. But what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to answer one or two of your questions on here. What I would say is, guys, if you want to, leave a super chat jumps straight to the top. I will definitely answer your question. If not, then I will just answer one or two other questions out there. Someone's from Dishwasher, great name, has said, do we know if we're going to get SIM cards still on iPhones outside the US? Yes, we are. That is still staying the same. So guys in the US, you still got no you've got your eSIM, but everybody else in the world, we still have physical SIM cards for our iPhones. And the new iPhone 16 models are still going to have physical SIM cards there. Apart from, I think, France. France is one other country as well. They have eSIM. So yeah, on that one. Other people going, there was nothing about the MacBook M4, nothing like that came out. Well, no, that'd be too much for this event, guys, far too much. So, yeah, that's coming out later on in about a month and a half from now. So, yeah, that'll be end of October. Maybe if it's another live stream, I will do the same thing here again with you guys. So we'll have to wait and see on that one. But, yeah, that is really it, really. Not the best, I'd say. But we'll just have to wait and see. There are some good things. I'm going to do some reviews and things coming out very, very soon. But we'll just have to wait and see them. What these new products are really going to be like. I'm going to try and get as many of them as I can to test for you guys and do reviews over the next month. So if you haven't done so already, guys, make sure that you subscribe to this channel and also hit that notification bell. So yeah, that's one thing there. And one other thing I would also say, guys, is that you do want to stick around, especially to the end of September, because I've got it right here. We do have the iPad Pro giveaway that we're also doing at the end of September. Will be a live stream. So yeah, if you haven't done so already, check out some of my other previous videos to find out more information about this giveaway. I'm not going to go into all the details right now, but yeah, that giveaway is going to be happening at the end of September time. A video will be coming out giving you more details at the end of September. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, because yeah, we'll be giving out this 13-inch iPad Pro 512 gigabyte model here, and yeah, one lucky subscriber is going to get their hands on that. But like I said, check out my other videos out there. What else have we got here? We just have another quick thing coming in here. iPhone 16 Pro Max or S24 Ultra for camera and zoom. Maybe wait for the S25 Ultra. If you're happy with going with Samsung, go for it. I've got an S24 Ultra here. My partner, she has one, and I use it, and it's very, very good with its zoom capabilities. One thing I've learned though is that if you did say a 25 times zoom on, say 25 times zoom, or on a camera on an iPhone 15 Pro Max, and you did an S24 Ultra 25 times zoom, got the exact same match, the iPhone 15 Pro Max pictures come out a little bit more clearer. But the S24 Ultra can go further. And I think that's going to be the same with the S25 Ultra, is that obviously they're going to try to sharpen up their picture to the iPhone 16 Pro Max at 25 times zoom. That's going to be the big thing, comparing how does that digital zoom look like. We're going to have to wait and see on that one. But if you are tied into the Apple ecosystem, I personally wouldn't jump. But if not, then I would say if you want to, yeah, jump over. It's worth trying out other models for a year or two and then coming back, because it feels like a great new upgrade when you come back to Apple on that one. So yeah, definitely on that one. So yeah, really, that is it, guys. But I'm going to wrap up this live stream now, and I want to thank everybody for joining me today, this evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. It's been fantastic. Not been the best Apple event, I'll give you that, but it's been interesting. And yeah, we're going to test out these new products over the next month. Maybe we'll find some more surprises in them. So this is going to be really, really interesting to see here. One last question I'll answer here, and that was, what was the best Apple reveal to you? And that was today, I would say probably the iPhone 16 got me excited. When I saw those new colors, I did really, really like that. So yeah, I am interested to test out all the new products. But I did really like the new iPhone 16. The look of it, not the Pro, the normal 16, does look quite cool in the blue color and that green color too. I do really like that. So we'll have to test those out. But with that as well, guys, thank you so much. Loads of new videos coming out over the next few days, as you can imagine. Loads more reviews coming over the next month as well. And then maybe we'll have a new MacBook event as well coming out in October, November time. So definitely make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell to find out more information about it. And with that as well, guys, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you really, really soon. Bye-bye.